to Moms in Paradise,
where we swap stories, drinks, share laughs,
and remind ourselves that
paradise isn't a place.
It's a mindset.
I'm Glenda.
I'm Sharika.
I'm Najila.
I'm Georgette.
And welcome to Moms in Paradise podcast.
Moms in Paradise podcast. I am Sharika and I will be your drink mistress for today. And today we are celebrating Women's International Day. So as we're doing that, we want to empower women. So today we're empowering Kel's Elixir, and these are her drinks.
Yay.
This is a pink lemonade, and this is a red rush. The red rush is a cocktail. The pink lemonade is a mocktail.
So this is for me and this is for you.
Sure. The pink lemonade has in watermelon, lychee, lemon, and pomegranate. And the red rush has in
Dragon fruit, raspberry, cranberry, grenadine, vodka, and peach schnapps.
Okay.
Okay.
So now we're gonna pour in.
Okay. Mix it up properly.
Kel's Elixir can be contacted via Instagram. Her Instagram name is Kel's with a Z, Elixirs. Okay.
And you can't go wrong with a Kel's Elixir drink.
So we're gonna pour it in.
I'll pour mine one time as well.
And then we're gonna put some garnishes.
Because if you know Kel's Elixirs, they not only taste good, they usually look pretty as well.
Yes.
That.
There.
Put the vanilla. And put that. And voila.
Yes.
Yay.
Yay. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. So cheers.
Cheers. Happy Women's Day.
Happy Women's Day. We'll see you soon. And welcome back to Moms in Paradise podcast. And today is International Women's Day. With that being said, we have a lovely guest with us here today as we celebrate Women's Day. As you know, it's about empowering each other to be the best person that you can be, especially as women, especially as moms. So the girls will introduce themselves first, and then we'll introduce our guests.
Hi, I'm Najila.
Glenda.
Georgette is absent today. Georgette, we miss you.
Miss you.
Missing out on the drinks.
Yes, you are.
And our guest today is Miss Audrey Jack
St. Luce.
St. Luce.
Yes.
And Audrey is here to talk to us about her upcoming event, which is our women's conference, which is
We listen, but we don't judge.
right.
That is a hard one for me. Because we be judging.
Right.
We're human, but we try.
So tell us about Audrey.
Okay. First of all, thank you for having me. I am so excited to be here today.
Thank you for joining us.
Just before beach day. But I'm having a good time in promoting the show. It's a conference, it's a female conference for March 28, 2026 at Simpson Bay Resort. It's fully for women, but we welcome men to come in and learn a little. And you know, we also will have men on stage as well, which is a big surprise as to who the panel will be. But the panel is a little different. But like you asked me, who am I? So let's start there. I've been in media production for at least, I want to say 20 years. Don't let a milk in the face fool you. But it's my passion. Writing is my first passion. Everything else comes after: video production, video editing, PR, communications, you name it. I'm also a tourism management major. Tourism is my love. I have been working for years for a lot of different organizations and so forth, foundations. I've also given back a lot of my time as well. I have recently started now 2 years teaching as well. I'm part of the digital leadership team that is promoting ESXM for the Digital Government Transformation Project. I do communications for them as well. So I've been busy, but my favorite thing is being a wife and a mom.
When do you have time for that?
Oh, that is first. That is first. No, I make sure not to wear too many hats. I know it sounds so contradictory to my intro, but I really, I take satisfaction in putting them first.
Okay.
Yeah, and I always say once God give us something, we should be able to do it. So it works. Yeah, and they're first. So
Nice. So tell us about the conference. Is this the first one, the second one, the
second.
second?
The first. Where should I start? So I got an idea years ago that I want to do it. I have traveled. I'm well traveled. Thank you, Lord. And I said, this should be home. We should do this home as well. And whenever me and my husband do a video production and so forth for All Access TV, where a lot of people know me from, we always say, why would somebody watch? And if I feel like somebody's not going to watch, or not even us really, it's just to say you're just posting something, I then tend to stay away from it. I'll be like, let's just attend the event. Let's just not even shoot something for it. So the same thing went into We Listen But We Don't Judge. The name came from my brother because it was trending at the time.
Yeah.
And he was like, why not just use that for the women's conference? Shout out to Lina Brown. Helps us with everything All Access. It's always been a family business. My sister helps, of course, my husband, executive producer and all that good stuff. And so we did it because Audrey said I have an idea, and they always go, okay, let's go. Let's see if it makes sense. And my sister hosted it, Wendy Jack, and her son Jaden Bramble. Everybody's just in full work mode because of a vision, but a vision that we all believed in. I even have a cousin, Tessa Watley. She's based in St. Kitts, but she gives her dares and so forth, and she comes over for the conference. And hopefully this year we have a big St. Kitts delegation coming over as well.
Nice.
To be a part of that. We're trying to bring in more of the regional aspect of it. But it was just me just trying it out for the first time. And I'm happy to say every female that I asked, it was just, I don't think I went past 20 minutes. Everybody just said yes and hung up the phone. So it was like I got all the speakers. I think it was just one that I went to because I was working on a project for the University of St. Martin to help them to promote their cafe program. And at that time, when I did that, I met the dean at the time, and she was so amazing, Miss Gail, Dr. Gail, and she said, definitely. But I have to think about what I'm going to present, because I told all of them the topic that I wanted them to touch on. With her, of course, was obvious education. So she did like a standing poem, a poetry storyline. I don't know if you know that kind of style. You see it more in the English universities and so forth, the British. And she did that, talking about her life and her journey and so forth. And we left her for the end. She was just a big hit. But all the speakers were really great. We had Cassandra Richardson talking about victim support, but more from the angle of a personal journey with her mom. Not really too much on the focus of victim support. So this year we're going to do that. We had Stacey Ann Violinas. She spoke about healthcare, menopause, perimenopause. You can tell I know nothing about that, right? And I saw how interested the audience was, and people were going through that. I'm not. So I was just like, what is this? And how come so many ladies my age or some other ladies who are younger are already started? And then there's a lot of information.
That's something that I recently found out about, because within our age group, we're probably going through or soon to be going through the perimenopause.
Correct.
And you never heard about that term, you just heard about menopause. You didn't hear about before that. So it's funny that you're mentioning it because I looked it up once, and now it's a continuous thing that that shows up in my feeds and stuff.
Due to the algorithm.
Yeah. So it's interesting. It was an interesting fact for me that was something that was spoken about.
Oh, it was the questions came in, and all of the speakers more or less came off the stage. I think the latter ones came off the stage. The first ones stayed on. The very first one was Dr. Napolina Richardson. She's an apostle, and she spoke about like betrayal and getting over bitterness and that sort of thing that I think everybody could relate to. So we wanted to start that on a high note and end on a high note, but everybody was so good. But she had a more like calm style approach. But there was a hush in the room, because when you just have a gift, you just have a gift. And it was just a hush in the room. You could hear like a pin drop, and everybody was just like taking it in. And you heard a lot of the ladies, yes, that's me, I can relate, and all these good stuff. And then for Stacey and Violinist, who touched on healthcare, she also touched on, you know, different ways to enhance yourself, different vitamins that you need, that you're growing now. And then this year around, we're going to bring her back.
Okay.
We'll get there. But then, and also we had, who else did we have? Who else did we have? Oh my gosh, Maya Thomas. I don't know her new married name because she was just married. Congratulations. But Maya Thomas, she deals a lot of people know her from Ali's because she does the bookings and so forth for them in the marketing. But she also has her own hairline, We Flourish. For natural hair.
Yes.
She's one of the few people from St. Martin that does that. And so I was so intrigued with that. So I asked her to speak and she blew everybody away. She thinks she was the youngest speaker there. But she had a nice presentation where she spoke about her line. She spoke about her personal hair journey, and we all can relate to that.
Yes.
We could be Suzanne on Monday, and Tuesday we's Veronique.
Yes.
And our husbands aren't mad, our other halves. But at the same time, you know, she talked about, you know, going to a hairdresser, and it was, you know, most of the time we had a lot of Latin hairdressers at the time, and how her hair started to burn, and she was like, no, it's not burning, and she was using the accent. Her husband is also Latin native as well, St. Martin as well, and so it was very funny. He kept laughing in the audience as well, and he was helping with the presentation too. And it was just so nice. It was just a safe space. But the big bang was the men. When the men came on, we didn't tell anybody that we were going to bring in men in the mix. And because my husband's helping me, my brother's helping me, and I have a lot of strong respect for men, and they were like, yeah, this is going to be hot. So they called up Herbert Martina. Nice. They called up, I think it was Rolando Toulon, who's also a pastor. And then the last person was Edsel Gums, who's also my brother-in-law, my husband's brother. And so they had no choice but to say yes. And so they came on, they didn't know what to expect. I thank them so much for just trusting us, because at the time you just don't know what these women are going to ask, because it's not a regular panel like we're doing here, we're discussing and vibes in. No, I told them it was only a question and answer situation. Because as women, we think we know men. We don't respect sometimes when it's not that the man is wrong all the time, or that a woman is wrong all the time.
Sometimes we don't listen.
We just need to listen, and we have to understand that they understand things differently.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I'm talking based on years of having to figure this out.
It takes a minute to catch up.
Right?
It does.
Yeah. So it's just that our understanding too. You ever had an argument and then you go, oh, okay, so that's what you meant.
Yeah.
Oh. But this is after the argument died down.
And you don't
When you ain't
when
you angry anymore.
When you're reflecting on what was said.
And then you feel so stupid because you're saying, but we were just arguing about remote control. Like, what is this? What's happening? You know? So it could be the little things, and you know, these are things we laugh about, but these are things that are cause of divorces or breakups that could have turned into marriages, or good relationships. Or some people don't believe in marriage and just want to stay together, but they still break up because lack of understanding each other.
Yeah.
Girls, when we were asking them questions, I told my husband, let's write some on like a paper and put them in a basket, because the ladies may be shy.
Yeah.
We never use that bowl of those.
The women wasn't shy.
They came out hitting, and the older the better. Let me tell you something. Why it is cheap? Like, whoa. And even the vendors had some males, and they were running in front taking pictures and videos. They were like, they need to see this answer. And it was really good. It was very respectful. Wendy, as a moderator on stage, Wendy Jack, she was like, remember, audience, we listen, but we... And everybody would say, don't judge.
Silent.
So, yeah. So every like that. Everybody, when they got hype, she brought them back down. But it was really good. But I think on that one, you really saw how men also really thinks differently with certain situations. So I'm going to ask you guys now. Okay. One of the things that was discussed, which was, should I let my wife, the whole let part got me vexed already, but should I let my wife or girlfriend go out without me present, without them as the male?
I like how she switched up the things that she interviewed.
Yeah, I can't help. No, I know, but I need to hear your answer, because that one had everybody in an uproar, because
the wording, it's the
let.
wording you use. Why are you not? See, and the production
this is so
chocolate.
good.
Words.
Yeah, let's is the big
Let
thing
is
here.
the word.
And if we turn it the other way around, should I let my husband
Correct.
go out with his friends?
Correct.
I don't know if the word let is, I mean, I'm not married, so I'm just talking here from
Relationship.
as a single lady.
Right.
But I mean, I was in a relationship for about 10 years and he is the kind of fella that stayed home. And I was like, get out. Just get out of the house, do something, because I was always, I'm the kind of person that I have my girlfriends. I like to still remember that I'm a woman.
Yeah.
I remember one show I said that my cousin taught me something recently that I thought was amazing. She says, because I'm a speech therapist,
Right.
and she's a psychologist, she says, I'm a woman first, mother second, therapist third. So I am me first. And she is married and wife and mother, that comes second. But you still have to hold on to the truth of who you are as a person. And women need women in their life. We need that social bond because without them, without that sisterhood, the men won't be seen. Let's be real. We need some women to bounce things off of because if we go
to your husband
You
about
can't
your husband though.
you can't.
You can't. You need your girlfriend, your sister. You
need somebody that's
somebody
supportive.
else.
I mean,
Exactly.
and I don't mean to bring all your stuff to your girlfriend, but you just sometimes
Correct.
need that listening ear. We need that social bond.
Right.
So just speaking from my personal experience, without my girlfriends, especially now that I am single,
Right.
I don't think I would have been able to move as far as I have in my life and in my journey and in my career. There's women that propped me up. I mean, I wouldn't be here without my child's father either. When I was working long nights, he was holding it down
Right.
and making sure that my daughter was fine. When I was starting my new business, I was in the office for 10 hours plus, sometimes 12, making sure that the business started to run out smoothly. Without him there holding on the fort, it wouldn't have been possible. But without my girlfriend, who was there to support me, without my business partner,
Sanity.
who was there to support the process, without the person who gave us the initial influx to be able to start putting money in the business. Without her, who was there next to me, she's now renting a space from in the building that we are sitting in.
Right.
That wouldn't have happened without that sisterhood.
Yeah.
And I think, and I say this often to her, but she is a very big blessing in my life. And I think it was our mothers that put us together. Both our mothers passed on, and they were friends when
So did mine.
they were younger.
Right.
They had this thing called the Keukenprinsesjes, the princesses of the kitchen, and they cooked together and they communed together as women. This started when they were mid-50s, going on 60s.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they were really close, all teachers or former teachers, together building up a community of women supporting women. And I think those two women knew that we needed each other.
Right.
And this, like, it is, that girl, Shadow Slaya, is a blessing in my life. And without her, I don't think I would have been as far as I am today.
That's beautiful.
So, yes, men, your women go.
You see, the let part.
The let
is-
part.
Let me hear.
If you ask, should my partner go out without me? That's
Different.
kind of different. But should I allow you? You have
Yeah.
It's like you have to ask for permission. If I was a partying person, not a partying. If I was a social person prior to us getting together, you came into this knowing me as a social person. Why is it now the question of, am I allowed to still be a social person now that we're together?
Right.
It's a matter of respect. Do I know I'm in a relationship? Yes. So then it's up to me if I respect the fact that I'm in a relationship,
In my relationship.
versus are you going to allow me to go out? The dress code is a different thing because that depends on the people them and what you prefer and
Right.
you feel is respect. That's a whole different conversation based on people. But I think the whole let me go out, that
It
annoys me.
sounds dominating.
Yes, it
Yeah.
sounds like you have to stay in the house. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, it's more about trust.
Yeah.
Do I trust my partner that when they go out there, they're going to be respectful? They're not going to do something that's going to go against our relationship. It's trust. It goes both ways.
Yep.
But the fact that you're saying let is like, so I need permission, that's dominating.
And if you think that I have to go out to do something that I'm supposed to do, then you are sadly mistaken because if
So
I
then
want
should I let you go out then?
right? Should you let me to go to work?
Should I allow you to go do what you want? Should I allow you to
Should
go
you go
hang
out
with
with
the
the fellas
boys?
and have some beers? Should you go?
So then I have a stacking question on that one. Because in the marriage vows, there's one that says husbands obey, wife obey, or to obey
Yes.
your spouse. Now, I'm not sure how it goes specifically, but that word obey. You all said these vows?
I don't recall, but people are saying
So if you say
Bring
these
out the
vows,
footage.
but I
bring out the
This is my thing. I don't. I know the word obey triggers me for the same reason of the let. It's like I have an issue with
But if it's in the vows,
obey. But I will listen to you as my partner and I will take your advice. But what does obey mean? Does obey mean I'm listening to you respectfully and taking your advice as the head of the household because the man is supposed to, it goes back to your beliefs? Or does it mean you're going to tell me jump and I'm going to say, okay, how high am I supposed to jump?
isn't that what
does-
obey means?
What does obey mean to
I'm asking.
The vows went both ways, eh?
Exactly. And
It wasn't just a one-sided thing. Both ways said obey. They didn't say woman obey man, man obey.
Yeah, but it's in the same trench of let.
It depends on your interpretation of it.
And it depends on your discussions.
Yes.
As I've been reminded several times, communication is key. You have
Amen.
to talk those things out, figure it out, talk to your partner, figure out what it means to you, and y'all come to your own conclusions of what these words mean to you and go from there. Block out society and what it's supposed to mean. What does it mean to you and go from there.
And with that, we're gonna take a break, and we'll be right back. And welcome back to Moms in Paradise podcast. We've topped up our drinks, Kel's elixirs, and we are gonna continue our conversation.
So while we were taking a break, because this word triggers me, I looked up the meaning of obey, which means to comply with or carry out commands, rules, laws, or instructions of authority or person. Using an example, following orders, abiding by rules, and people who have to do it are children and pets. Confirming to laws, physical responses. The car obeyed slightly to the touch of the steering wheel. I mean, seriously. So I'm not married, so I have not said the words, but I don't think I would ever say those words. How do you guys, and you were saying something that it goes both ways.
Mm-hmm. Both of us have to say the vows. So both of us commit to those things.
And you feel like if you tell your man to do something, he has to do it?
It's not a.
I'm just asking. I don't know.
It depends on how you ask the question. Can you and please? You don't say, oh, you have to.
Well, I mean, sometimes he has to take out the trash, doesn't he?
He does. But that is your tone. Your tone and the words that you use make a big difference in those conversations, in those directives, in those...
So you mean to say we just have to dress it up nicely, but they still have to follow our commands?
I didn't say that.
The way that you say things also helps.
Right.
Right.
So your tone, because I've had this conversation. I don't mind what you're telling me, but how you say it makes an impact in how I react to your words.
Definitely agree about that.
So I don't mind doing the thing, but how you ask me to do the thing will impact my reaction. And my reaction might trigger a fight because you don't like my reaction. And then one thing builds on another, on another, on another, but it all started with how you said the thing. So it goes back and how do you ask for the thing that you want the person to do also plays a role in getting the thing done. Getting the thing done pleasantly or getting the thing done with a push-up face.
Not getting the thing done at all is the question. Because if you push too much, But I mean, again, this is probably why I'm not married today.
Yeah.
I think that's why.
No, but let's go back to the let's. The gentleman said let's. All the women started to be like, no.
Yeah, they were just like, yeah, he was asking certain things back to the audience. I think that was important. And then one of the other gentlemen was talking also about, if I could recall, what leaving the wife go out or the girlfriend go out with a friend, and it's more male. So the conversation shifts during the women's conference on if it's the same topic, but if it's a man that you're going out with. So the lady is going out with male friends, And then we called the friend Peter, which was funny because then the guy got in his feelings and he was like, Peter's the problem here. Peter's the problem. The audience went wild. That was hilarious. But he was like, it's true because some people just wait for the opportunity and you have to be so careful. They chaperone you around like friends, but really they're just waiting, he said, for that one moment to just, get that opportunity. So you have to be very careful. So
I saw production.
I want everybody to show up for this conference because we're bringing back the men again. Again, it's not a panel discussion. It is more our interview segment. It is more of the ladies from the audience get to ask whatever they want to ask. And just to better understand the men. We have 3 men. I'm not going to say who they are. Because we want to build that hype and excitement.
Then they get rushed out in the streets. They'll be like, "Wait, is you going to go step out on stage? You better come."
We make sure to get people who can handle themselves even on the streets. But no, it's fun, it's light. We remind the women not to be disrespectful and just to understand that we're here to really learn. So the host then tells them, as the moderator as well, that this is for us to get information, not to bombard them with any insults or anything of the sort. Because a lot of times we say we want to know, a lot of times we say we want to grow, we want a better relationship, we want a relationship that we do have currently to build. But then every time it comes to a point that a man will start to explain what he wants or what he expects or what he needs, then we do too much. We get too hype and then they just go back in their shell or they don't even talk to you anymore. And then you just bridge that whole communication that you just had open and you don't know their history. You don't know who hurt them.
Yeah.
And then whoever hurt them is the ones that the reason why they're probably in a shell in the first place.
Yeah.
Same for women, but men do it worse. When they go in that shell, they're like, oh, I ain't talking too much about my feelings because these girls on these streets be thinking I'm a punk. No,
But also
they have to feel safe.
But men also weren't taught how to be vulnerable. They were taught, well, a lot, not everybody, but
right.
And if I look at my dad and I look at the relationship that he has with my brother, he never taught my brother how to be vulnerable because his father never taught him how to be vulnerable.
Correct.
My father, I think the first time I ever saw my father cry was when my mom was really sick.
Right.
I never before that saw him cry. He never broke down. It was never, we going through a hard time. I don't think he ever broke down before until my mom started to get sick and he started to grieve the loss of his wife before his wife passed.
Right.
He knew it was coming.
He knew it was coming.
Right.
The doctors in Colombia told him she has cancer, it's already spreading. This is only going to get worse. So when she came, she went to Holland to see if she could continue fighting her cancer. He came to St. Martin. My father started to break down. Now, and this relationship was over 40 years. So he is losing his partner.
Correct.
You know what I mean? But he was never taught how to deal with all of those emotions. What he started to do was internalize. And what happens when you internalize, you break down.
Yeah.
Yes. Because it can only go
so far.
Right.
So, when I look at him and how he taught my brother's the same way. My brother though is explosive.
Right.
So when he takes, splash, he blows up, and then that's anger. And I think because that's why social relationships between women are important because we are allowed to be vulnerable with one another. But I also think men should give themselves room to have that vulnerability with each other also, and their loved one. They don't do it enough, and if you don't know how to express those things, you will shut down. And I think that is one of the main things. Shut down, and then internalize and then explode.
Correct. Resent, and then you resent your partner.
You.
Because you feel like you're not hearing me.
Yes.
I'm
But I
trying.
don't know how to hear.
Exactly,
I don't know
but
what you're going through because it's not.
And then are you really listening to hear what I'm saying, or you're listening to give a response?
all of that.
And then you get resentment and angry and shut down.
Correct.
Because you're not listening. Like she said, listen without judging.
Right.
Listen to hear.
We listen and we don't judge. We learn him, but it happens.
You just gotta want to learn, and then I love what I'm hearing because what I learned, because I always tell people I don't pretend to know everything, and I think that's the problem with us. We think we have to know everything. We all have individual gifts, so we don't have to know everything. Just give yourself, when you come to the conference, a space to want to learn.
Yeah.
And I think, you could do that with your girls. You could come by yourself. I always tell people it's so empowering to go someplace alone. It's not all the time, because sometimes your girlfriends can be distracting.
Yes.
And especially if the girlfriend is not in the place where you're at, on the level that you're on, or it's okay to say that I'm ready to go again and love again. And I think that's something women also deal with, and men, we both deal with. But I hear a lot of women say, yeah, not me again. But you're putting that out there in the universe. You're saying it constantly. Hey, okay, well, that's what happened. Give yourself an opportunity, because just like there's good men out there, there's good women out there. Yeah. And allow yourself to learn something, to grow from something, to say, you know what, I don't know it all. I want to learn.
Or even to confirm what you're thinking, because sometimes you feel like, oh man, why thinking it incorrect? And then you go and you hear and you talk to your girlfriends, and it's like they're confirming what you've already think.
It's important.
I think that's an important part in community that I've learned in recent years, is that from watching programs usually on TV, because I'm very introverted, so I think the things, but really, yes, Audrey, very introvert, very. Actually, because she could tell you,
Introvert, extrovert.
But I can have the thought for most of my life.
We don't judge.
I see all the judgment on your face. One face.
I gonna be ready that day.
That's not judgment.
To be building up.
This is, I thought I knew her a little bit more.
Because I do the TV things, a lot of people think that I'm...
Oh, I have that too.
I've learned to get there thanks to production. Production has been very helpful in that arena. People that just push you, and whether you're ready or not, you're going to do it. That's production. But a lot of my life, I've often kept a lot of things to myself, thinking it's only me. Watching a lot of TV programs, I've like, oh, but there's people, but I haven't pushed myself to talk to people.
Right.
But in my adult life, I've found that I have more conversations with women, because I didn't like females so much as a younger person, because it's felt dramatic.
Right.
I don't like dramatic. But as an adult, I'm better able, or I've learned to then speak and have the conversation with friends. And over time, you realize, oh, but everybody really is going through the same thing, maybe just on different levels of it.
Yeah.
Or if they went through it 10 years ago, you're going through it now, or whatever the case is. But I found that community is so important, whether it's as a mother, whether it's as a wife, whether it's as a woman living on St. Martin, whether it's as a Caribbean woman when you're going to school in Florida. The community is so important in you not feeling alone and what is it called?
Isolated.
Yeah, isolating yourself.
That's the only word coming to my mind.
Because you just feel alone. You feel like nobody else is going to understand. Nobody else is going through this. It's just me. And you let all the negative thoughts just impede. And then we talk. It's like, oh, okay, I know I'm weird. I'm odd. Like, these feelings aren't...
They're valid.
Positive, but they're valid, and they're not just me feeling them.
Right.
And then it encourages you to speak more, and then you feel...
Validation is important.
It is, and that's where the whole...
Validation and representation is important.
When you thing comes into play again, because when you're just you and your partner, I can't complain to my husband about my husband.
As you said.
I cannot.
You can talk to him about him, though.
Yes, you can, but they don't listen.
You need to vent it out first.
They don't listen, Nina.
So it could come off a bit more.
They listen and they judge.
Easy. And if I'm judging, I can't judge to him about him.
May I?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm big on girlfriends. I'm big on love. I'm big especially on laughter.
Yeah.
And you need that, and people does really underestimate that laughter is really the best medicine. Oh my God, I think it heal you all the way through. So you need the right people in your ear, and sometimes that's girlfriends.
Yeah.
But I grow wary. See how nice I said that? I'm so proud of me right now. I am so proud of me right now. I grow wary of women always turning to their girls and not their partners.
Yeah, it's important.
Because you need to be able, first of all, my mom taught me years ago that not everything is to share.
Yes.
You understand? You don't have everybody in your house.
Yeah.
And everybody all up in your business. She was taboo about bedroom business, so let's not even go there. But she still, everything that she taught us, I mean, when she passed, I was 16, but they always told me, you're 16 going on 60. But it's because of everything mom really pushed. She was really, really tough, but she had a balance of being really fun and amazing. I don't know, with 3 kids, but my sister have it too, my brother have it too, in that we care about people, you know, but at the same time, we have to be able to guard our heart, because as people who try to be good, not that we always feel that we're good and perfect, but who try to be good, you have to be able to guard your heart, because there's a lot of wicked out there, and evil out there, and wrongdoers out there. And hurt people.
Yeah.
So I say all of that to say, but you still have to be careful in what you say, even to your girlfriends, because you know, when you make a covenant with somebody, it's you and that person. And then what upsets me a lot with women is that we don't try to talk to our guy, you know, or our partner, and what we need to talk to them about.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And so I just feel that, yes, you can talk to somebody that you really trust. That's essential, core. But I mean, how are you going to overstep him and talk to her, and then when you finish talk to her and never have the conversation with him, and expect growth? Like, we got to do better. We got to do better. You know, and then you need your time too. And then I want to go back to what you said with isolation.
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing to do with the conference. But I so love this conversation, because it kind of does have to do with the conference, because we have so much different topics going to be coming up. But isolation is also important for you to love you, which you opened with, which I thought was really brilliant. When you said that, you know, you have to love you first, and then that could pour into everybody else, which is so important. A lot of people walking around and not really loving themselves, can't spend an hour alone without going, let me call somebody.
Right.
You don't like you? Like, have some you time, have some self-care time, have some chill time. And then, because so isolation, I'm just saying all that to say isolation is important for a period of time, but we're not made to be alone.
Yes.
That is a life on the pit of hell. We're not made to be alone, but you have to enjoy that alone time.
You should be able to be alone.
Bring back yourself.
We're not talking about being lonely. We're talking about just being alone.
Yes.
And that wants company. Yeah.
Yes. And also find yourself. And sometimes in isolation, you don't find yourself trying to, and when I say isolation, I don't always mean lonely. I just mean you having some you time. That's all I'm referring to. But sometimes when you have that one-on-one time with you come up with great ideas. You come up with great business ideas. You come up with great ideas, even how to treat your partner. Or here's a scary part. You realize, all the things you didn't do well.
Yeah.
And you go, oh my gosh, I'm not judging me, but I really have to really write down these things and be aware of them. But I can't do that if I have 50 people in the room with me all the time, talking to me or trying to stroke my ego. And then it's like, no, you're not telling me, you're not being real. You understand what I mean? I need that time to see me, because I know me. You understand what I mean? We all put on such a big facade, and we don't know ourselves. No, I know me. I know me very well. I know what I mean. I know what I'm going to say. I know every time I tell myself, no, don't say that. You hold that on, and we're going to get better. Like, hold yourself accountable as well.
All of that.
That raised a question in my mind, because I was going through a really tough time after my aunt passed away. I think it was a year ago. And my godmother, who is a brilliant woman, asked me, you've been through so many different changes in your life with business, relationship, people passing. Did you ever have a moment where you were by yourself and had a pity party?
There we go.
You know, have you ever had a pity party? I'm like, what is a pity party? Right? And that statement that you said, that isolation of self-reflection, that pity party is when you can cry, let go, release, and then be able to re-energize yourself. I haven't done it yet, I have to be quite honest. Because it's hard. I'm a mother, and and I have my own business. I have yet to figure out a moment where I could spend time by myself. Yes, I know.
Send the child where she gotta go. Tell somebody.
You could send your child where they have to go for you to have a pity party. I'm sure you need it too.
I just take it when she's sleeping. I just make time for my alone time now. Ask production.
No, you know
I
what she
wish we had
does? She
alone time.
probably have the time, the alone time, and find something else
to do.
To avoid
Avoid
having
But is
pity
it
party.
what you guys think is important to have a pity party?
Yes.
You need to
It's
release.
self-reflection.
That's a whole lot of stuff you holding into your body.
Can we let the people know production is your husband? Because I can imagine watching this and going, ask production. Maybe I need to ask production too. Clarify something.
Listen, he's had the production. He's our husband on a
He is our husband.
on a Thursday day, and sometimes we just call him name. Today he's production.
I hear you.
It is what
I just want them to know. Like,
Production is our husband, just for clarity.
It's one singular person.
And he does an amazing job. And
Yes,
we're very
he
blessed to have him.
Yes, and we
Thank you,
appreciate
production.
him dearly. I believe he had to tell us to wrap up. I think so.
Again, we're not obeying.
We're not obeying. How dare we? How dare
We're not obeying.
that's
what
a whole
collective
topic by
advice
itself.
says.
You see, I behave and I didn't even touch that.
No, Sheila don't know how to be. The bad influence.
I am a horrible influence.
And we're back. So we want to remind you to follow, like, share, comment on all our posts, our medias,
All
our
the
socials,
all
which are
social media, which are our
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube,
and
Spotify.
Thank you. I was forgetting Spotify. And Spotify, you can find us on Moms in Paradise podcast. Make sure, like Shrika said, you like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Please subscribe. We are at 70 something. Let's get us to 100. Because the more followers, the more subscribers that you have, the different features that they unlock, and we can reach to a wider audience. Hopefully regionally, because we want to share these conversations with the region and hopefully get to globally. But we need your assistance in doing that. So we ask you to like, comment, subscribe, follow, do all the things, share with a friend. If you find Najila make a good point, Sharika make a good point, Georgette, myself, you want to help us advertise for Audrey's conference, go ahead and do that so that we can also grow our community and have this message reach to more persons.
You can also email us at
momsinparadisesxm@gmail.com.
Please share your mom stories.
Yes.
You never know, we might share it with the rest of the
Yes,
world.
please
And
share
share
your
it because
mom
your
stories.
story might help someone else.
There you go.
So Audrey, how do we get to the We Listen But We Don't Judge conference?
Just go to Magical Memories. They're located on Carrefour Bush Road, next to Mark's Place. You get it. It's $40. I am trying my best not to go higher because I want the everyday average Joe people to come out. I don't want it to be for the same, level of ladies, even though I think we get a full variation. And then they can't afford to come, and then it's like, oh, we go back to square root again. They're not learning. They can't, get the information. We're good at everything else, but we're not good at always trying to build ourselves. Just, socially, emotionally, that sort of thing. So, that's what the core of it is about. It's just $40. Just go down. You can just register, go to our page, All Access with Audrey Jack Show. You'll see the event. Click interested or going, and then you get all the updates that we have. There's a registration. So we just asking maybe 5 or 6 different things about you. We're letting you know that the dress code is,
I was just going to ask.
So I can't come in my Sunday jeans.
I mean, come as you are. But I mean, we know ladies like that sort of thing. You come up with your girls and you come with a theme. It's just fun. Last year we asked for cute and colorful, and the audience looked so beautiful. So this year we're just asking for earth tones. So the greens, the oranges. Okay. That's happening here, and the beige, the browns, that sort of thing. We'll have some fun times. We have like a gossip telephone message, some nice stuff that you remember in school days.
Just curious, are you feeding us still?
That's a fun.
So, yes, you're being fed.
Wow.
You're being fed. That's
Hey,
where the
I think
sponsors
about
are
my
coming
stomach.
in for that. So the sponsors I'm trying to get the sponsors to take care of the cost so that the ladies don't have to, so that they can just show up. Yeah. There's going to be vendors, so come prepared to shop. Sometimes people don't tell you that, and you come to an event and you see all these vendors, and you're like, I didn't come prepared to shop. I only have my card. I don't have cash. So I'm letting everybody know, come prepared to shop. Those who were there last year know about it. So for the newbies, come prepared. And we also have some nice freebies for you guys.
Nice.
Great sponsors just want to give away stuff. So they already called us and say, "Are you doing it again?" We didn't even have to call them. So we're trying to get more people on board to do that. But shop, it's local vendors, of course. So you're going to have a good time.
Hey.
Yeah.
Do you have like an online transfer type system, or is it only that we can buy there?
Right now, we didn't do that. We just had a registration online, and then we just have the tickets. We can also, I'm glad you asked that, because we can still, even though we're not doing anything digital, we can still make sure that we drop off your tickets. So we have certain ladies that's helping us out graciously to drop off tickets. So they all have tickets already, and they already started to send them.
Because that helps, like persons like me. I never have time, or every time I finish while I'm finishing with my daughter, the place is usually closed, and then I'm not able to get.
And that's why the drop off is going to be good for you in the meantime. Definitely. We stay in touch.
We'll stay in
For
touch.
sure. This was nice, by the way.
Yeah.
We're so happy that you're here.
Thank Audrey for stopping by.
Thank you for
I
coming.
want to thank Kel's Elixir for the drink.
We're awesome as per
Mocktail's very nice.
As usual.
And we would like to just thank you for tuning in with us today. Remember that
Paradise is a mindset.
And not a place.
thank you. All right. Bye.
Bye.